Arizona Cardinals will be playing the Denver Broncos in week 2 of the preseason. Now, last week we had a solid outing, okay? We ended up winning, which is always good. And we got to see our first glimpse of the players and what we can expect going further on and who should get more targets and more playing time. And, starting it off, Amari DeMarcado still shows why he should be kept on this team. His speed is crazy. His big playability is still there, and he's just a dog. Honestly, for someone who's really your running back 3, running back 4, but that can come in and truly be effective, I really like DeMarcado. He did good for us last year too. Xavier Weaver, I do want to see him get more targets. He only had 2 catches, but he did have a touchdown, but I would like to see him get more targets. Going into this game against the Broncos, Jacoby Brissett also had a very solid outing. I think everyone just over-criticized Kyler's interception. Obviously, you don't want your starting quarterback to throw an interception, especially in preseason. But it's better to get that stuff out of the way now than it is to happen in the regular season, and I feel like it got blown way out of proportion. But I will say, it was a bad pick. But still, better to get it out the way now than it was do it later. But Jacoby Brissett had himself really solid outing, 2 touchdowns. And I presume he's going to get most of the playing time going into this next game. And so I would like to see him and Weaver continue to build on that strong game 1. But what I really need to see from this Cardinals team right now is our special teams need to improve. Those first 2 kickoffs needs to be addressed. Special teams was such a strong suit for the Cardinals in these past 2 years. We've been pretty well-rounded on special teams. And for our opening kickoff to receive the ball and fumble it on the 12-yard line, we can't do that. And then for it to go to another player on the next kickoff and fumble again, but we got it back. But we still fumbled twice. We got to shake the rust off, and that's just got to be fixed. But I feel like special teams is really the only thing that truly needs to be fixed. Besides that, I just want to see more players get playing time. But I really want to see these rookies get more playing time. But we saw a solid outing last week. But this week, I want to see someone separate themselves. I want to see someone ball out this game and kind of solidify themselves as someone who maybe wasn't going to make it, but now is. I want to find a difference maker this week. I imagine it's going to come from the defensive side, but I wouldn't put it past Xavier Weaver to have himself a really good game. We saw him have a couple good games last year, and I wouldn't put it past him. I think he's going to be someone, like I said, not a starter, but practice squad player that can definitely be used in regular season, and I think he's going to have himself a good game. But defensively, I imagine it's going to come from the DBs. They had a very solid outing this past week, and I can see it happening again. Jonathan Gannon is excellent when it comes to his DB coaching, and I think we can find some diamonds in the rough. And so hopefully we have a standout player going off Saturday. But like I said, we gotta wait and see. But I'm very excited. We're getting closer and closer to the actual regular season, but this is still fun to watch. It's going to be a good time, and like I said, hopefully we can find a diamond in the rough. But that's going to be it for the video. Let me know down below who you guys want to see get more playing time going into this second preseason game. And be sure to hit that like and sub button. And with that being said, I'll see y'all next one.